So you want to make money with computers? This is a video I've been wanting to make for a long, long time. And I'll give you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth right after this. Hey, thank you for watching my video. I appreciate it when you +1, share, like, and if you're not a subscriber to my channel, wow, please hit that subscribe button. Okay. This is a question I get asked all the time. Bruce, we see that you got all these computers, you got a software business going on. I'd like to get in and make some money, start my own business and working with computers. What ideas, what advice do you have for me? And so this would be a great opportunity to sit down and share just some thoughts with you about this subject. And I guess the best place to begin is to go over just a few basic facts with you. And the first fact is, like anything else, there is no such thing as easy money in this business, in the IT world. In fact, it's a lot of hard work and a lot of specialized knowledge. That's what will make you a living. That's what you can start a business with. Also, the day and age where a computer generalist can go out and actually make a living to feed their family kind of living, those days are pretty much on the wane. The bottom line is, just because you can build a PC or remove a virus or install an OS. Well, there's a lot of people out there that do that sort of thing. The price has been driven down in the marketplace. It is a race to the bottom. And quite frankly, most consumers are not willing to spend the money on their equipment like they used to. It's simply, when you spend $300 on a laptop, it doesn't always make a lot of sense to spend $200 getting it fixed. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Also, you've got to understand that the world pays for specialized knowledge, and particularly what you do with that knowledge. And that's the important part of this video. Now, some people want to know, what about e-commerce sites? And I tell them, I believe that ship has sailed a long time ago. The day when you could set up a website, do some SEO, have a drop shipper send out the product, that ship has sailed. I think for the most part, those who make the most money off of e-commerce, especially the hosted e-commerce sites, are the ones who run them. Unless you're manufacturing and selling your own product. What about being a computer tech in this day and age? Well, I get back to the whole thing about consumers and the fact that they're not willing to spend the money. Look, the bottom line on that, I never advise people to look at a consumer-oriented business in the tech world. Most folks simply don't have the kind of cash that can support and sustain a business for you and to grow it into the future and do things like provide benefits, retirement, health insurance, etc. Just not a lot of money to be made there. And of course, there's a lot of people that want to be web developers. The thing about web developers, there are some very well-educated and highly paid web developers out there. However, there's also a flood of freelancers out there. As a matter of fact, I can hire a freelance web developer today for about $6 an hour from the Philippines. Also, it's never been easier to set up a turnkey site using solutions such as Squarespace and others. So I'm not discouraging you from it, but it's going to take a while to put together a portfolio and build up a list of paying clients. Your time and effort might be better off invested elsewhere in the future. Well, what about developing mobile apps? That was the hot thing, right? Well, I'm a big fan of a show called The Shark Tank. And just recently, there was a gentleman who was a multimillionaire, was past tense. He's not now, and do you know why? It's because that he spent the bulk of his cash developing a mobile app. And guess what? Most of the money went to the mobile app developer. So in other words, unless you find a wealthy person willing to pay you for your time to develop the mobile app, the odds of you actually producing a game or an app, selling it successfully on the App Store, making a lot of money, well, it's almost like winning the lottery in this day and age with hundreds of thousands of apps out there. How is yours going to be discovered, shared, enjoyed, and grow and take off? It might just end up being a waste of time. But the skills you learn, now that's something to talk about. Those are just some of the common things that people ask me about. Look, any business, the first thing, Business 101, Lesson 1, Paragraph 1, Sentence 1 is find a problem, solve the problem, build a business around that. Now, Here's the problem. There is a shortage. Currently, as of the recording of this video, IT professionals with very specialized skills. Some of those skills include things like the cloud, networking, security, and support and help desk situations. There's just a number of people that don't fit all the criteria that companies or employers are looking for. This could be to your advantage if you take the time to acquire these necessary skills. To me, the surest way to ensure success is to acquire enterprise-level skills. These are the companies that are willing to pay contractors, subcontractors quite handsomely for valuable skills. Well, what kind of skills are we thinking about? Well, some of the most in-demand skills are, for example, architecting a Linux server network, revolving around Cisco, products such as SAP, Oracle databases, database administration, project management, business intelligence. Look, these things may not sound as sexy or as interesting as building a gaming PC, but they will pay the money. And you can build a business around that specialized knowledge. Look, you have to think beyond the whole broke-fix paradigm in this day and age. Everything's about being proactive rather than reactive. Businesses want to keep the registers humming. They want to keep the lights on and the phones ringing. That's why a lot of the former IT broke-fix repair shops out there have moved on to managed services. Well, they're proactively monitoring their customers' networks, their printers, even their even consumables. And they're doing it in a manner that they can charge a monthly fee to keep everything going. They've become the outsourced IT department to a lot of small, even mid-sized companies out there. Certifications still matter. Believe it or not, there's no harm in getting some certifications. But some of the hot and demand certifications today are from companies such as Amazon, their web services, to become a certified solutions architect. Microsoft has their certified solutions professional. VMware has their certified professional certification. Red Hat has their certified architect certifications. Certs still carry a heck of a lot of weight. And I think finally, and this is the most important thing that I can recommend anybody starting any kind of business, including if it revolves around computers, is to develop crazy good people skills. Your most successful people in business, and including on the job professionally, have developed great networking and great interpersonal skills. If you're an introvert, well, I won't say introvert. Scratch that. That's the wrong word. If you're not a people person, you think IT is the way to go because you can just work on machines and not be bothered with people, well, you might be able to get that kind of job, but it's going to be pretty doggone low level. The really successful people, they know people inside and out. They've made people job one, rather even over the technology behind it. With that being said, that's just some of the ideas I wanted to share. You want to make money with computers, then you need to have the skills and acquire the skills that people are willing to pay for and pay well for. And that's going to be a lot of hard work. And I thank you so much for this video, and I look forward to your comments down below. This is Bruce Naylor. Have a great week out there.